Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Eileen Guerrero, Product Manager of ADM Animal Nutrition Philippines. Our next speaker is the Swine Technical Manager for Asia of ADM Animal Nutrition. With over 15 years of experience in technical support and animal production, he was able to provide technical support to large pigs producing organizations in the Asian region. Ladies and gentlemen, to share with us the strategies to reduce disease susceptibility, let us all welcome Mr. Jean-Marc Laurent.
Forward. As you know, ISF is a devastating disease in domestic and wild pigs. And since the first outbreak of ISF in August 2018 in China, the disease has spread throughout several countries, causing heavy losses to the pigs, but also to the industry. As a result, a strategy for managing the disease are urgently needed. This presentation overviews the relevant prevention and control strategy, focusing on the pig external biosecurity and internal biosecurity. So, with no commercially available and efficient vaccine for prevention of infection, and even no treatment available to reduce disease, and to reduce disease severity in infected pigs. The objective is to effectively prevent ASF introduction through biosecurity. And the first one will be to reduce the chance of external pathogen entering in the farm and infecting then the herd by using organic acid effective in mitigating risk of ISF in the feed. The second will be avoid cross-infection between different physiologic stages by improving level of internal biosecurity management, by using organic acid effective on biofilm, by using a patent drying solution to boost hygiene. And the third point will be to keep pigs healthy in the farm by using organic acid effective on antimicrobial, acting also as a IgP replacer, and also by using patented chemical form of copper zeolite for better zootical performance. The first one, as I mentioned before, is to reduce the chance of external pathogen entering the farm to then avoid infecting the herd by using organic acid effective in mitigating risk of ASF in the feed. So at first, I would like to recall that ASF is transmissible through drinking water, semen, pigs, personal vehicles, tools, and the natural plant-based feed. So it is important that mitigation strategies are identified to reduce the risk of ASF entry through the road. And this passed by three different strategies, excluding high-risk ingredient from facilities. So you have to develop storage facilities for incoming product, as in fact as a feed quarantine, and determine scheduled for sampling method of ingredients that are considered higher risk, as for example origin animals. You also have to extending biosecurity to the feed mills, for example, to limit and establish a flow of movement of the people, for example, the staff, because also those people are the potential person to introduce contaminant into the feed facilities. Also, you have to consider a proactive mitigation strategy. Indeed, several studies have shown that chemical additive for the feedstuff can be a good method for mitigating such risk for both virus and bacteria. So first, formaldehyde seems to be effective at preventing risk associated with PED as well as salmonella. Formaldehyde-based feed additive demonstrate also efficiency for reducing ASF. Means it is a potential tools of mitigation strategy for reducing the risk of ASF introduction and transmission through the feed. However, regulation restriction can limit this application, as this product is only approved for use to prevent contamination with salmonella. Also, you need specialized equipment to incorporate and to have accurate application of formaldehyde. And there are also worker health concerns, as well as negative perception by some consumers. Furthermore, the use of formaldehyde in the feed may lead to detrimental bacterial disorder in the pig cut. So you have other effective additives which are organic acid, such as formic, lactic, propionic, but also fatty acid and essential oil, which have been proven to have efficacy against certain pathogens thanks to his bactericidal and mild virucidal property. Indeed, MCFA demonstrate efficiency and efficacy for reducing ASF, and so means this is a potential tools for reducing the risk of ASF introduction and transmission through the feed. Studies have been done in palmstone feed mitigation trials on infection, disease, and performance by treatment. In fact, treated feed ingredients were compared with positive, so it means ASF inoculated ingredient with no feed additive, which is control samples, and of course other group with the feed and the feed additive with two different inclusion rate. And the result of these studies demonstrate a reduction of ASF infectivity in feed ingredient when treated with this acidifier blend composed of short chain fatty acid, formic, propionic acid, acetic acid, sorbic acid, and a blend of medium chain fatty acid, including lauric acid, caprylic acid, and glycerol monolaurate. So the mode of action is in fact this antimicrobial of organic acid blend is mainly acting on the microorganism when they have contact, for example in the feed or stomach. And when acidifier blend entered into the intestinal tract, it triggers and boosts the innate immune system to boost the animal defense function. So antiviral property of acidifier blend can only be applied in a feed mitigation. So acidifier blend tested and then shown in here can be considered as crucial tool and good tool in preventing disease and boost animal performance. So another point, like I said, the second step is to avoid a cross-infection between different physiologic stages by improving level of internal biosecurity management by using organic acid effective on biofilm. So I would like to recall again that ASF is transmissible through semen, pig, personnel, vehicles, tools, and natural consumption of contaminated plant-based, as mentioned before, but also by drinking water. Indeed, a disease that has classically classically been related to water contamination is lepto. Lepto from rat and other animals can contaminate water, but also most pathogens that follow a cycle of fecal oral transmission have the potential to be carried through the water. And several studies also reported that the ASF transmission can be done through drinking water. And even other studies indicate that ASF transmission through drinking water is much more efficient than via the feed, right? So so we have to pay attention on the water, and as the ACF can survive better in water than in feed. So it's important again that strategy are identified and implemented to reduce the risk of ASF dissemination through the feed, like we said before, but also through water. Looking to the water also, and especially water distribution, the quality of the water can be impacted by biofilm. And the buildup of biofilm is increased when vitamin and medication are supplied via water, since they carried ideal substrate for microbe to proliferate, to grow. As a result, this proliferation of microbe can affect the growth, production performance, and even animal welfare, because biofilm may also cause drinking nipple to get stuck, blocked, restricting the water flow, then the water intake to the animals, and therefore negatively impact the growth and production performance and even animal welfare. So protecting water supplies from bacterial contamination is crucial to ensure good water quality, but the buildup of biofilm will often occur in untreated water or where water can rest and can stay in pipe and tank quite long, and especially in warm area. So once this biofilm is established, it's very difficult to eliminate. So on how to resolve this issue, in fact, the growth of biofilm and bacterial contamination can be controlled through correct sanitation and cleaning method. And a deep clean, like a shock treatment of the system, will limit contamination and resanitize the system. So it's important that the strategy identified again and implemented to reduce the risk of biofilm buildup into the water pipe, water tank. As for example, implementing a solid hygiene plan on a pig farm through management, cleaning, and a disinfection, in fact, is a must. So this cleaning and disinfection procedure I mentioned before involve a different step, which are cleaning, which the target is to remove biofilm and by using appropriate detergent. The second step is to disinfect, of course, after cleaning, to prevent recontamination of the pathogen, and using acidification of the water with the help of a well-developed liquid to be used in routine procedure for the cleaning of the pipeline. And the target will be to minimize the accumulation of biofilm and thereby reduce microbial intake of the animals. The different market solutions which are available to improve water quality are chlorine, peroxide, strong acid, and organic acid. But with different target. We have sanitation, drinking water as a target. You have biofilm elimination as a target, and you have, of course, the health and the performance as a target. But all the products are not equal. As you can see in the table here, the main difference is on the third action. Only organic acid offer a positive effect on the animal health and performance. Indeed, well-developed organic acid contain a blend of short chain fatty acid and medium chain fatty acid with different and complementary target. Short fatty acid, which have an activity against gram-negative bacteria, fungi, and yeast. Middle chain fatty acid have an effect against gram-positive bacteria, such as Clostridia, Staphylococcus, and Streptococcus. So, as biofilm can be a source of bacteria for pigs, water system, tank, pipe should be cleaned and disinfected regularly with an organic acid blend. Another step to avoid cross-infection between different physiological stages is by improving the level of internal biosecurity, and this passed by using a patented drying solution to boost to enhance hygiene. Okay, and we have there is into the market patented dry powder able to reduce moisture content on the litter, nearly 200% of the absorbent capacity. It's a product which is totally safe to use on animals, including even when ingested. It's also good because it's not going to irritate the animals on their skin, even on the operator skin. Also, this product has the capacity to blind ammonia in the litter and avoid its volatilization. Also, this product is able to control the bacterial load on the environment, and then will improve animal welfare as the environment is improved, right? So patented drying solution guarantee, in fact, zootechnical performance. On how to use this patented drying solution, in fact, the target is to use about 100 grams per piglet, to dip the piglet in the bucket at birth, and also to use about 50 grams from birth to weaning as additional application to dry the environment. At farrowing, it's also recommended to spread about 100 grams per sows of this patented drying solution at perineal region of the sows before and after farrowing, to dry and improve the environment of the sows and to avoid possible contamination of the piglet. Some trials have been done, of course, to show the efficiency of this patented drying solution. So here a trial has been done in Portugal in 2013 with the objective to determine the efficiency, the effect of the patented drying solution on the piglet performance and health. This has been done on 45 sows with a total of 590 piglets. The sow's bred is largite and non-race, and the sire line was Pietrin, and the period tested was from birth to 42 days of age. So the control group is without patented drying solution versus trials group with the patented solution. And patented drying solution was used in the piglets to dry after birth and applied twice a day in the farrowing house. The measure were done was weighing at birth, 24 hours after birth, 48 hours after birth, and different day after birth, 7, 14, 28, 30, and 35, and 42 days after birth. Mortality rate has been checked also the healing of the umbilical cord and bacterial count in the faces of the piglets and surface of the nest. We can see at the end of the trial that there is a positive effect on ADG, as you can see in the tab. There is also a decrease of mortality rate, a fast drying of the umbilical cord, a lower bacteriological load in the environment. So this play a role in the environment management and welfare. So clear positive impact of this patented drying solution on zootechnical performance, but also on welfare. Another way to improve the biosecurity, improve the performance of your farm, is to keep, of course, the animals healthy inside the farm by using organic acid effective on as antimicrobial IgP that has to be considered. And then there is a need, of course, to alternative to those products, to think outside, to antibiotic, to reduce harmful microorganisms in the feed and intestinal tract of animals. Organic acid is then an alternative as antimicrobial and antibiotic growth promoter, replacer. Why? Because organic acid select pathogen better than antibiotic. Organic acid can be incorporated into the feed or water and act on the gastrointestinal tract of animals, which induce less growth of pathogenic bacteria, less disease, has also a positive impact on animal performance and a better recovery of commensal flora after antibiotic treatment. So, looking to the application, liquid acidifier can be used by recommended for farmer, or mixer or veterinarian. I would like to recall that water is the most crucial nutrient for livestock, which is ingested twice as feed, and also you have to remind that sick animals keep drinking water compared to feed, so this form is quite interesting. The supply of organic acid via drinking water make also dosing very flexible, as the dosage may be adjusted at any given moment depending on the different physiology stage and needs. It can be also applied quickly to have a quick answer, quick action, quick reaction to sick animals. And as mentioned earlier, it's also play a role on biofilm reduction, and it seems that it's a good tools for antimicrobial strategy in digestive tract, right? Other application is into the feed, more solution for mixer, feed producer integration, with the advantage to have a stable dosing, a long-term strategy for a whole batch, as you do not treat on spot, but you treat for a whole batch of feed. Then to keep also pigs healthy in your farm by using a patented chemical form of copper zeolite for better zootinker performance, it's another way. So patented chemical form of copper zeolite, in fact, is a solution to secure digestive process thanks to its innovative composition based on a combination of copper and synthetic clay, specially selected to be highly dispersible in the gut. It's a patented production process based on ion exchange technology, allowing to potentiate the antimicrobial copper effect at a very low level. It's proven action on microbiota, especially controlling the pathogenic gut microflora and not acting on beneficial bacteria. So another way, another tool to keep your animals healthy. This patented chemical form of copper zeolite action is focused on pathogen bacteria, target on pathogen, so gram positive and gram negative bacteria, while favoring, helping the development of beneficial bacteria. The patented chemical form of copper zeolite also ensure a well-balanced gut microflora and secure digestive process, which contribute to improve performance thanks to its property of both two additive. One, the synthetic zeolite, which can be considered as a copper transporter, which boosts the effect of copper at a very low dosage thanks to its homogeneous quality and free-form contamination. It's very thin particle between 1 to 11 micron, a high dispersion in the gut, and also insoluble in the gut, meaning that there is no absorption of the copper. The copper, in fact, has only a contact action and it's not absorbed by the intestinal wall. The second, from the copper, is well known for its effect to control bacteria population, and therefore optimize performance, for example, against E. coli in the piglets to prevent diarrhea. This ion exchange technology decreased population of the different strain of porcine pathogenic E. coli bacteria, well known to resist to antibiotics. Here it's an overview of the performance of 10 trials in piglets, an overview on the weight gain, plus 5.5% of weight gain, average weight gain, minus 1.3% on FCR. So we can say that this ion exchange technology obtained positive results in 7.8 trials out of 10 in pre-starter, on 17 trials in starter, so means for a total of 27 trials done. Means we have already robust and repeatable result of the product on swine, showing that the product is able to be efficient in different situations on the field to prevent microbial imbalance, also showing to capacity of this product to reduce antibiotic usage and resistance in animals. So again, with no commercially available and efficient vaccine for the prevention and infection, and even no treatment available to reduce disease severity in infected pigs of ASF, biosecurity, I would say, is a key. And there are different ways. First, you have to reduce the chance of external pathogen to enter in the farm and then infect the herd by using organic acid in the feed, which can be used. Also, improve internal biosecurity, internal security management, which need to be maintained and improved by organic acid effective on biofilm, by using also pathogen drying solution to increase hygiene. And then last step is to keep, of course, your pig healthy in the farm by using organic acid effective on antimicrobial, also acting as a IgP replacer, and by using a pathogen chemical form of copper zeolite for better zootical performance. Thank you for listening. Thank you for attention, and see you then for the question. Thanks.
The market is in constant evolution, is every day more and more challenging. The population and demand for food is quickly increasing. Industrials and farmers are committed to taking up this challenge. We have a strong belief that alone you go faster, but together we go further. That is why we work and build the offers and services in strong cooperation with our customers. We go beyond together to find the dedicated solutions that will make the difference. Our experts know about the market, know about species, about clients, economic models, and the local cultures. We are Wisium. We are a real partner focused on constantly enhancing performance, quality, productivity, and profitability to our clients. We at Wisium have a vision, a mission, to give you the power to be different, to be one step ahead, the power to achieve more productivity, to trigger more effectiveness, value, and results in the end. Alone you go faster, together we go further. Wisium Nutrition and beyond.